Hi friends, in this video I'm going to share top 10 best practices for a software developer. An effective software developer writes always JUnit test cases for the actual code. So you have written a business logic code, you should always write JUnit test cases for the actual code. Why? Because it is automated. Say after 6 months you want to test your old existing code. So you can run the JUnit and check it whether it works properly or not, because if you have to do it manually you have to spend extra time. To avoid spending extra time, you can automate using JUnit test cases. So if you want to if you want to become an effective software developer, please write JUnit test cases. The software developer should run the entire build after a new code checked in. At the end of the day, it depends. Once you completed your code check-in and you're done with your work, so please run the entire build so that you don't disturb others' work. If you have any compilation issue or any issue, JUnit test cases breakage, you can resolve it even before you leave the office. Reduce your complaints about things around you. Think about it, solution. Think about the solution. See, you might be saying that I don't have a virtual machine, I don't have that, this. So stop complaining. Think about a solution for the problems that you have in your workspace. Do not lose an opportunity to present your work to your manager. Does not matter it's small or big, but your manager should be aware what you do. If there is any issue, we can find early as a team, so manager can help you even before the problem occurs. So you should present your work to your manager and your team member. You should make it very transparent. Always check in your code. Never place your code locally. Never say I'll do it tomorrow, because tomorrow will never come, and it might, if your system crashes, you lose your all your hard work. So please use SVN or ClearCase to check in your code. Always have a branch code for the current release. That will be really good, because later point of time you can merge it and you can parallelly work on the new features and the issues. Find new tools and techniques to speed up your development activity. For example, new debugging tool, new remote machine connection tool, comparing the code. You can find out a tool, and for FTP for transferring the file. So similarly, I'm just giving an example. So you can find out new tools and inform the team so that they will also get benefit. Testing software changes is a must. So you change something, a small code, even if you have commented a line, you should test always. It's a must. I don't have time, I'm busy, never compromise. You have to test it. Exactly at the environment, you have to test it so that later point at time you don't have any surprises. Just change the comment, still you have to test it. Just change the variable name, you have to test it, because it might have some issue with JUnit or any other component. Removed unwanted method, still you have to test it. If you feel it's a simple change and no need of testing, later you will suffer and your entire team will suffer, and it's too dangerous. So please test for any software changes. Okay, software bugs are your enemies. If you find one bug, enjoy the moment and continue your great testing. So look at the software bugs like your enemy. So you should give a robust software, and you should develop a quality product. Before sending your code to your senior developers, you have to review yourself. So you might be sending your code to senior developer for code review. Even before that, you should review yourself. So I'm going to give you a checklist. You can check this before sending for code review. uh, Bad coding, no object oriented apply to, if you have written a structure oriented programming, then you have to apply object oriented principles. Not following standard, not keeping the software performance in mind. So you should, when you write the code, you should keep the software performance in mind. History, indentation, comments are not properly done. Readability of the code is very poor, because these are the comments you're going to get from your senior developer. So even before you get comment from them, you correct by yourself. Open files are not closed properly. Allocated memory has not been released. Too many global variables. They'll ask you the reason why you have kept the global variables, because global variables are very dangerous. Anyone can access it, okay, from the application. So too much hard coding rather than reading from the property file or database. Poor error or exception handling. Okay, no modularity, and there are a lot of duplicate code. So please check you should avoid all these points in your code. No appropriate genuine test cases, code coverage, and method inputs are validated appropriately. Too many lines of code in a single method, because a method should have approximately 10 lines of code, and a single class should have only 30 methods. Okay, if it is more than that, you have to split the class and the method. Okay, please apply single responsibility design principle. Not tested all possible scenarios. Mark the variable as public rather than accessing from getters and setters method. So you should never mark a variable as public without any reason. So you should have a reason why you're marking a variable as public. Okay, so these are the 10 points I wish to share. Hope these best practices are useful. Thank you and all the best.